What's up, guys? DLE Kamala here, and I'm here to talk about something that was brought to my attention the other day, and that was these alleged Selection Box Volume 5 leaks. So let's analyze what we've got here. The Selection Box Volume 5 is here. Get Yami Yugi's Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. But what's that? Those are Cyber Dragon cards, brother. Those are not Envoy of the Beginning, Blackluster Soldier. So what's going on here? Let's break it down. So what you're looking at is a Facebook ad that seems to have a very blaring typo to it, right? The picture is supposed to be advertising the new Cyber Evolution, Cyber Dragon structure deck, but the text looks like some well-crafted official text that is advertising the newest selection box that will be coming with the anniversary on January 11th. And these two things obviously do not go together, so it's a typo. So Konami usually does this a lot, you know, in game. Anyone who's ever looked in game or on a new box official announcement on their website, there's always typos. So it does not surprise me in the least that there would be one here on a Facebook ad. And then you can also see here that they have done the same thing on Instagram, the same exact post. You know, Facebook and Instagram are connected, so, you know, no wonder something like this happened. Also posting, Selection Box 1.5 is here, Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning. So, when I heard about this, I was like, whoa, this is like insane. This is totally something Konami would do. Then I got a little skeptical, and I'm going to show you guys why I got skeptical. I got skeptical because I was looking at this picture a little closely, and the profile picture that this Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Facebook page is currently using does not match the picture that the current Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Facebook page is using. They're using a DSOD Yugi picture, and this one here is using a Yami Yugi one. Now, while I did notice that, and that is what made me believe that it was fake yesterday, you know, some new evidence has surfaced. I was watching It's Brad HD's video on this subject earlier today, and he was able to find this actual Facebook ad. He found it delisted on the Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links Facebook page, and apparently it was a real ad that they had posted at one point, but they had then deleted. So if this ad is really real, and we are supposedly getting Blackluster Soldier next week, how do we feel about that? Well, let's talk about how we feel about it. All right, so boom, this is the bad boy himself, Blackluster Soldier, Envoy of the Beginning, a level 8 light monster with 3,000 attack and 2,500 defense. Little background on this card. This is one of the OG TCG cards, a fan favorite card to many people, and it's one of the cards that was on the ban list for the longest after it got there in 2005, just because of its insane versatile effect at the time. So let's get into it. This is a warrior, cannot be normal summoned / set, must first be special summoned from your hand by banishing one light and one dark monster from your graveyard. Once per turn, you can activate one of these effects. Target one monster on the field, banish that target face up. This card cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect, or you may during the damage step. If this attacking card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, it can attack a second attack. It can make a second attack in a row. Alright, so what do I think about this card coming to Duel Links as the new Selection Box card? I think if this is the Selection Box cover card, it's the coveted card, if you will, like Necro Valley, Phoenix Chain, and Book of Moon, and Levineer, and Breakthrough Skill, I think that this card is going to be a severe disappointment compared to some of the other things that we have gotten. You know, just comparing this card to its predecessor in the Chaos kind of sub-archetype. That's what it's called when you banish a light and dark for the summoning mechanic. It's kind of called a Chaos monster. Other ones abide by it by name. This one does not. We have already gotten access to Chaos Dragon Levineer. Now, Chaos Dragon Levineer was a Selection Box cover card previously, And while it does have a little bit more of a steep summoning cost, it does have a way more powerful effect than Blackluster Soldier, I believe. Levianeer allows you to, if you banish Light and Darks, it allows you to discard 2 cards on the field without targeting them, so your opponent cannot really, do anything to prevent those cards from being destroyed unless they negate your Levianeer's effect. And this card activates automatically on Levianeer's summon, so your opponent does not have a chance to floodgate it or flip it down to, stop the effect from going off. The case is not the same with Blackluster Soldier. His very powerful effect that allows him to banish 1 face-up monster on the field is an ignition effect, which means that his summon will have to resolve and he cannot be flipped down. He'll have to remain face-up on the field for you to then activate his effect separate from the chain of his summon. So you have to summon him, wait till your opponent does nothing, then you will activate his effect. And this effect, I believe, makes him severely weaker than Levianeer, and it almost makes him, I think it almost makes him trash in Duel Links. I believe if you're going to be a boss monster that's going to be above and beyond the rest, an ignition effect is already a sign that, you are not going to be enough, or this card is not going to be very powerful. Some of the other extra deck monsters or deck boss monsters that we've gotten that are super powerful as of late, the best example that I can bring to my mind is Cyber / Harpy Lady, a monster that has a quick effect that activates during either player's turn, and it is bouncing removal, non-destruction. This guy is banishing non-destruction removal, but it's an ignition effect, man. You have to wait to activate its effect, and in this new meta where we have, Floodgate, Canadia, Book of Moon in every deck, because a anti-back row deck like Harpies is no longer in the meta, back row is going to be very prevalent in most decks from now on. So how often are you really going to be able to resolve your Blackluster Soldier Envoy of the Beginning? Now, a lot of people are saying this will be a instant in for a deck like Thunder Dragons, being that they just lost Levianeer. And Blackluster Soldier, it is pretty splashable in that deck, right? It does fit some of the same criteria that Levianeer did. It's a level 8, which means you'll be able to make rank 8s along with it and a Thunder Dragon duo after it's summoned. And you do summon it by banishing 1 light, 1 dark, so it gets your costs off, and you'll be able to play your 3 Thunder Dragon Dark uninhibited from not playing Levianeer. However, I think the positives really do stop there with Envoy of the Beginning, unless we find a new way to utilize this card. And that might come with people now utilizing the Blackluster Soldier support that we received in the last, or the Book of Moon main box. So let's take a look over there really quick at the shop. I'm not going to read all these cards, but we're going to see what maybe we can make use of. If we go over to Chaotic Soldiers, keep in mind, we may have Envoy of the Beginning. We might have access to that. So, you can special summon a Guy the Fierce Knight. We don't need that. That's not good, dude. Blackluster Soldier, what? Alright, that doesn't have so much Blackluster Soldier support synergy than I thought. Alright, there's got to be something else in this box that has to do with Blackluster Soldier, right? Ooh, that's gonna be a no, it seems. Dude, a lot of people were saying that maybe the other positive was gonna be these new Blackluster Soldier cards, but I do not see it, dude. I don't see a real path for this new boss monster to really affect this deck and, impact it positively. This card, while it is a new addition, well, it will be a new addition to the Blackluster Soldier archetype, I believe it is too slow for it to make any meaningful change in the deck in Duel Links. The deck needs a lot more than just a very powerful banish effect on summon. This does not do anything to progress the deck or any strategy that can include this card at all. This is just, it can be instantly Book of Moon when it is summoned, and that is the biggest downside to this card, I feel like. But hey, Remember, we don't even know if we are getting this card. It is alleged that we're getting it, and the proof at this point does seem pretty good. But, of course, we're going to have to wait 5 days until we know for certain. So, guys, I will see you then on their anniversary. Peace out, guys. I will see you later.